I would up on the beat. Fim, where them a chat about?
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to a new episode of the Afro Nextgen. It's your boy KWEKU WONDERZ and my fresh guy,
Dr. Nickles.
Hey, today you reach doctor levels.
Charlie, hey, it's not easy. It took me ages to achieve this.
Hey, yeah, so keep them tight.
Thank you, boss. Thank you,
For
boss.
address you in the right manner.
Charlie, for my freshness in here, Charlie.
Today they will make fresh. Today they will make fresh. What a wow.
Me, my own personal terms, no. I make fresh for God.
Hey.
I beg. But the second thing, there, some of our viewers, our followers, Charlie, they are fighting me too much. That why they leave my beer like that. So, Charlie, you know, Eja, you have to follow what the viewers see. So
now there you are a public personality. You are a public figure.
I doesn't know.
You get me?
I doesn't
so
know.
you for dress accordingly.
Oh, so Charlie, today there again.
So guys, thank you very much for the continued support that you have given us. We were able to reach our goal of 100 subscribers and counting. So thank you guys for the great support.
And then one more thing too, your comments are really helping us.
Yeah, thank you for the comment. Thank you for dropping. Remember, always drop a comment, hit the like button.
Drop something, Charlie. If what we are doing for skiff, just tell us, Charlie, you guys are the
any comments.
Tell us anything.
Nice, not nice, anything we will take on.
Yeah, we will go improve now.
That's what's
We're there for you people.
So guys, thank you once again, and let's get into our topic
Sure.
today. Charlie, today my question is, should we tolerate people or we should have a zero tolerance policy?
Charlie, to me, we shouldn't have a zero tolerance.
Hey.
To me, we shouldn't. Why?
Speak inside.
If I say how to explain the meaning of zero tolerance, my English teacher died for a very long time, so I need a dictionary before I read it. Charlie, when my English teacher was dying, he died with these English verbs and everything. He died with everything.
May he rest in peace.
Okay. Thank you, English teacher, wherever you are.
We thank you for the small you did.
He said, a zero tolerance is one which imposes a punishment for every infraction of a state rule. In other words, there is always a punishment. It's a law. It's why there is always a punishment for everyone who goes against the rule. That's the meaning of zero tolerance.
Yeah, but obviously, we are talking about our day-to-day.
Sure, that's if we impose this kind of lifestyle in us, zero tolerance, that we are not going to tolerate anything. We are not tolerating nonsense and everything. No, Charlie, to me, no, it's really a very bad habit.
Okay.
It's really a bad habit.
To me, we shouldn't tolerate any nonsense.
Why?
Why? Because, let me ask you this question.
Okay.
If they give you a choice, choose between a joyful life, a stress-free life, and a life where you are always stressed out and you're worrying about things. Which one would you choose?
I'll choose a peaceful life.
You choose a peaceful life. You see, before somebody does something to you, it's because you gave way for it to happen.
Not exactly you gave way, but people themselves force themselves into it.
Obviously. But if the situation persists or it continues, it's on you.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? If you are, let's take school. School is the best example.
Sure.
Like high school, you go there and people bully you. If you give way for the bully to always bully you, every time that you go to school, you'll be worried. Because there's somebody that will make you feel uncomfortable. But if you're a person that, if somebody comes to you, especially, let me make this example that, I mean, we in Europe or anywhere in the world, in the Western world, we can relate to this as a black person. If somebody comes and call you the N-word,
Negro.
Call you nigger. A white guy comes and call you nigger.
Yeah.
And the first time he does that, you take him and you tell him that, Bossu, I don't chill with that things. You get me? He will understand that this guy, you better not mess with him. But if he calls you negro and you are there, you don't say anything or you are smiling with him, the next day what will you do? You get me?
We have some people who are very provocative. When I was going to school, Ipsia, that's school. In fact, when I say Ipsia, not plenty people who know. Charlie,
Bad boy school. Bad boy school.
especially,
And let the people know
especially
you
the
went
whites.
to a bad boy school.
Go away. Especially the whites. They'll be calling you negro. Massa, me, most often I often smile with them. I don't say anything. When they call me negro, it's not as if I think, but they'll just call me negro. Oh, negro, sir. I don't mind them. So it got to a time they found out even the guy that we are trying to disturb crap, it doesn't mean my ass. He doesn't care. So but those who often retaliate, they just get angry because of being called negro or a nigger or something. They are the same people who they have to end up with calling those kind of names, because at the end, what do they need from me? They want me to be angry. They want to provoke me. They want me to do something very stupid in school, in class, or outside the class. That's what I'm going to, which can even lead me to something which is in a very bad form, like prison or some suspension from school and stuff.
No. Listen. Getting violent. We are not talking about getting violent.
Okay.
But if somebody does something disrespectful to you,
okay,
as in call you a negro or a nigger, you should let him know that it's not okay with you.
Good.
Don't play with me like that. You get me? Let him know that.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's the solution.
Me, I don't play because there are some people that you see them, and you know that this person, I can't go and bring my nonsense to them.
Yeah.
Especially girls. You see those short girls. You look at their face now. The way they will look at you, you will know that this girl, I can't take my nonsense to her.
But the thing is, short girls, they are petite trio.
They go murder you now.
Short girls.
Charlie, if you don't take that. Oh, but we love them.
Oh, Charlie.
No, but what I'm saying, they, especially women, they don't tolerate nonsense. So you can't bring your nonsense to them.
Okay.
You get me?
The thing is, it depends on how you are going to react towards that being offended. It depends on how you are going to react towards it. People will react towards offense with violence. That's because they've been offended with violence. That's what we are talking about. If you can do something to bring peace, you have to what? You need to do it. That's what the Bible said.
Okay.
So, in other words, even if you're talking to the person, it's going to bring peace. If you're taking any action, but remember, don't use the word violence, or don't let it be violence. Because formerly we were kids. You understand? When we were going to school, if anything, you just want to prove yourself, you just take a stone or something. But right now we are grown-ups.
Oh, obviously.
You understand? But the grown-ups, what do we do? Some of the things that we do think is, if someone offends us, maybe we are not going to throw a blow, throw stones, throw things like, our parliament, what they did last time. No?
Ghana boy.
Maybe we are not going to do that. But rather, one of the things we think within us is what? We think, or some of the thoughts that come into our head is that we pray that what evil befalls that person. You understand? And which is also what? Very, very wrong. Because in the Bible, we are Christians, so you have to bring the Bible to. In Proverbs chapter 24, verse 17, it says that we should not rejoice when our enemies.
So, pastor like you cannot quote it off head.
Aputo, I didn't. Don't worry.
Really.
I'll cut it. It says that what? We should not rejoice if our enemies fall. Anyone that doesn't want your peace, me, I see that person as an enemy. Everyone who will try to suppress my peace, if you know that Nicholas is someone who is he has an anger strings, then you are going to do everything to provoke me. Me, I see that kind of person as an enemy. But you shouldn't be I should be praying that my enemy should fall. Or if my enemy stumbles, I should get a cold heart about it. Yeah. You understand? But in other words, we should try to tolerate. Tolerance is very, very important, but we should know the limit of tolerating. Please.
Listen, what I want you to understand.
Okay.
What I want everyone to understand.
Okay.
Life is simple.
Sure.
You get me? But we tend to complicate life.
Sure.
You get me? If somebody, like what I was saying, that there are some people that that you can't take your nonsense to them.
Okay.
You get me? if somebody knows that he can't do something to you, he wouldn't do it. And there's no need for you to tolerate. And you said something about the fact that, you know, some people are wishing that something bad happens to their enemy and things like that. That's because that thing has gone on for too long.
Okay.
And life is fair. You cannot drink poison and expect somebody else to die.
Okay.
You hear me? Life is simple, it's fair. So that's the same way you cannot sit down for somebody to do you something and then wish that something bad happens to them just because you cannot cannot react to what they are doing. You get me? Yes, there are some things that if somebody that I agree with you, it's not everything that you just go and stand in somebody's face, oh Charlie, I don't like what you are doing, I don't like what you're doing. But I feel that as a person, a wise man once told me that you came in this world alone and your personal peace, your inner peace is you. It depends on you. You get me?
Yeah.
For this program to be successful, it takes you and my collaboration.
Sure.
But for me to be happy about what I'm doing, it's me. It's not you.
Okay.
So why should you allow somebody to come and bring instability in your happiness?
That's it. So
if you don't tolerate some things, the person knows that, okay, fine, I don't, this person is like this. I cannot do this and that.
You refrain from the person.
You get me?
That's it.
That's all. Because if you are staying there for the person to do it once and twice and 3 times and go, Charlie, I mean, obviously there's a level to everything.
Sure.
There is not everything that you go and hey. But if it is something that really disturbs you,
and continuous, that's why you need to refrain.
I believe that you should confront the person and let the person know that, Charlie, boss, this thing, I don't go with this.
That's
thing.
cool.
This is not my way
Of doing things, yeah.
And if you stop seeing the person, then stop seeing the person. You get me? There's no need for you to be there and you're tolerating for the first, second time. What's up? Just let the person know that. What's up?
I did. Oh, okay.
There's a question I want to ask you.
Okay.
Because you were talking about forgiveness before.
Yeah.
Let's say somebody has already done something to you.
Okay.
That hurts you deeply.
Okay.
How do you forgive that person?
How do you forgive that person? Okay.
Or first of all, what is forgiveness? What is forgiveness? In your own words.
Forgiveness, Charlie. How can I explain it?
Yeah, it's very difficult to explain forgiveness because a lot of people talk about it. If you go to church, that's all what they talk about. Forgive your brother.
I know about something. I know much about forgiveness, but to bring it to words, that's what I can tell.
It's very difficult. It's very difficult to actually say what is forgiveness. What is it? Like even in the Bible, there's no clear definition of what is forgiveness.
Okay.
But we see the word forgiveness, forbearance, forgive thy enemy, this and that. But like, what is it? If you really think about it, what is this forgiveness? And I actually thought about it and I'm like, I don't really know. So then how do we now, because a lot of people say that, okay, forgiveness is like, oh, somebody has done something to you, then it's like, okay, yeah, just forget about it.
Let's just start,
You get
something
me?
like that.
But then if you think about it, letting something go, doesn't really mean that you are getting over it.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of people say forgive but don't forget.
Okay, forgiving and forgetting are two different things altogether. It's like, if I can put it, it's like forgiving someone is like letting something slide. You just let it slide and it'll pass away. It's like you have offended me.
Okay.
How will I be able to forgive you? Forgiving is like, okay, the offense is there, but let me let it
slide,
pass by. Let me slide, and you just move on again.
Okay.
It's like, because as we are now, as life is a teacher. The more we live, the more we learn. But one thing we should, when it becomes an habit of repeating, when it becomes the habit of repeating itself, and we begin to feel uncomfortable with it, that's where we should learn how to tolerate it. But how can we tolerate it? If you know yourself, have some people, they have this kind of, when they get hungry, they are different level.
Oh yeah.
They become super Saiyan. These are super Ghanaians. So if you know this kind of, then what do you have to do? You need you need to avoid. You start avoiding those kind of people, because I see those kind of people as toxic.
Sure,
You need to avoid toxic people.
Yeah.
Charlie, God, you know God is with us. So just this night or yesterday that this same word came to my mind that in order to get far in life, you need to avoid toxic people.
Sure.
You understand? So this kind of people begin what? To be toxic in your life. Then you need what? To restrain from them. Anyone that sits on your happiness.
Yeah.
So that is the best way to tolerate. So if you begin to refrain from them, I'm not saying you shouldn't talk to them again. No, you can talk to them, but because of that character, that's what you cannot get adapt to it. You cannot adapt to that kind of character. If you refrain from it, their deeds and everything, no, it's like you don't even care about it. You forgetting you forgiving them their sins, all right. They can come to you, can do everything, all right. But you've learned your lesson.
Yeah, I get you, but letting things slide, it means that it's still within you.
Not really, depends on the person. We have some people. We have some people that they can let things slide. That's not tolerance, I beg. They can, because tolerance always move with forgiveness.
You sure?
Tolerance always move with forgiveness. Yeah.
You sure?
Sure.
Because, why?
Huh?
Why?
Because before you can tolerate something, you need what? To learn how to forgive first.
And I'm asking you, how do we forgive?
That's what I'm saying. How do we forgive?
Just
you can forgive by letting things slide. You can just let things slide.
Listen, let me give you an example. Okay, especially people who bring people over, immigration then things.
Okay.
Then you go and do papers for somebody, and the person just runs away and leaves the debt. The money that the taxes they have to pay,
Okay.
They don't pay it and they leave it on you, and your name is on it because you are the one that did it for them, so you have to pay.
Okay.
And they put you in massive debt.
Okay.
Now, how do you let something like that just slide like that? Without processing, because you have done everything for that. Getting documents in Europe is very difficult.
Yeah.
You get me? And you have, dedicated your time, taking him here,
for the person, and at the end, the person.
And the person just leave you. He changes his number, he does everything, and the person just moves. How do you let something like that slide? And there are even things bigger than that. Maybe,
sure.
Maybe what? You might go and maybe there are some people that, they have been seen.
Let me say one of the smallest things.
Okay.
Like one of the smallest things that we normally see is you helping someone out, and then at the end, the person doesn't really see what you've done for him.
Okay.
Even the minimum, even if you give the person water crapo before crapo, no, the person tomorrow will tell you where then why am I that.
I think that you can forgive when you have processed the pain that person brought to you. You get me? Mm-hmm. When you yourself, you are over the thing that person did to you.
Okay.
That's when you can say that, okay, fine, what you did to me, you did this and this to me, but now it's okay. I can forgive you. I can let it go.
Okay.
Why? Because you yourself, you have processed what happened to you. You get me? Forgiveness is about you and what the person did to you.
Okay.
You get me? So when you yourself have processed everything, that's when you can forgive.
Okay.
You can let things go.
Okay.
You get me? Mm-hmm. But I think that there's no time frame on it. People are like, oh, yeah, this person, you go and tell somebody, oh, this person did this, your pastor, you go and tell your pastor, oh, this person did this, and you'll be like, oh, forgive. No. There's no time frame on it. It's when you have processed everything that you can say, okay, fine, I forgive this person. And that's it. So, boss, in conclusion, what will you tell your people?
Oh, in conclusion, that's the word in English for it,
Hey, slang for them.
In conclusion, what I'm going to say is, we should try to be our brother's keeper. It's not an easy job, but also, this year, that's our motto. We need to be
your brother's keeper.
And being our brother's keeper, we need to make sure that we try to tolerate at times, because what I'm saying is, in this year, our motto is we should be your brother's keeper. Let's try our possible best that we don't lose people, but rather what we gain them. This is what I can say. So in other, we need to try our possible best to tolerate. Tolerate in the I know all of us can do, but let's try our best to tolerate.
To me, you should. To me, obviously, if somebody has done something to you, then just try and forgive the person, or process. Take your time, process what has happened, and then if you can forgive, you just forgive the person. But to me, I think that, you know, when you have a problem, when you see a problem, you have to just quickly eliminate it. You get me? Because even in our own body, you can have a cough.
You're going back for
and if you don't do anything about it, what does it become? It become influenza. Then it can become bronchitis. You get me?
Hey, Charlie.
The more
where do you let this science from? I thought you went to technical school.
It's engineering, but you know, we get everything. We put everything inside. You get me? But the thing is that, you know, if you leave a problem there for it to grow, it will become unbearable. So to me, you know, just let people know what you are about. You get me? Don't tolerate any nonsense. That's what's up. That's all, guys. So thank you guys for sticking with us for another episode. And we wanted to shout out to our sponsors.
Oh, Charlie.
Jinso Photography.
Yeah.
Shout out to him. If you want quality pictures,
videos
for your ceremonies, weddings, everything, holla him. Even we get another one, Nevisin Anang. Jinso is on Instagram. Nevisin is on Instagram. We will put
any of them.
We will put their links to their pages. And also our producer, Mr. Busty. He has a cafe in Modena. If you need any documents for immigration, visa, everything, he does everything.
If any kind of document, if you want to bring your girlfriend from Ghana,
everything
he will do it for you. The only thing he cannot do is to bring someone from the dead. He cannot do that document. But Charlie, any kind of thing, that boy would do one.
Anything, renta, all your taxes, returns, everything easy. Then
you could do one.
Bonus mama, bonus baby, everything. So shout out to everybody. It's the end of the show. Bye.